Man, it is getting kind of gross out. We've got a shit pile of snow and it is raining and raining and raining. It's soggy. I just had a camera fail for my audio. I busted my cordless mics. I'll tell you what, filming outdoors, especially when you're filming hunting, you go through the gear. I've gone through tens, probably, I don't know how many thousands of dollars of equipment I've gone through it over the years. It's stupid. I used to average a video camera a season. But anyway, I got something to share with you guys. Another one of these things. You should read these ones that I'm kind of grumpy. You know, like when I get, it's not too hard for me to get fired up sometimes after I've done, you know, like last fall I did 3 months. Basically straight in the mountains, and I get these good people that email me their stories about some of these idiots in the world, and it just makes me so angry. There's nothing worse than a bully, right? There's nothing worse than a sack of shit bully who, especially, are, you know, bullies are bullies, whatever, you can deal with them or you can stick up for people and help people when it comes to bullying. But some of these douchebags, like the ones we're gonna talk about right now, the damage they do to very good, credible people who have actually got lifelong careers, and they go out of their way to destroy these careers only because of their own personal agendas and, for whatever reason it is, their effort to keep the truths from being revealed to all of you and the rest of the world, right? And this is part of the big reason I'm here sharing with everybody. There's a handful of us that are going to be making a good, solid, steady effort to share true facts with all of you, clean up the bullshit, and expose these absolute morons, okay? Because these guys are just a bunch of morons. They don't count, and they're not very intelligent people overall, all right? Now listen to this. Dear Steve, first off, I want to sincerely thank you for your videos regarding Sasquatch people. Although I have not encountered them face to face, I've been in a situation where, looking back, I'm fairly certain that I've been in close proximity with one or more. I grew up and currently live in mid-Michigan, one of the greatest states in our country, with regard to national forest, wildlife, hunting, and fishing, etc. I'm writing you today not to tell you a story of an encounter, but of my own encounter with self-proclaimed BF research Cliff Barackman when I attended a conference in Houghton Lake, Michigan last year. My first question, and actually only question, as I could not get a word in edgewise, was, what are your thoughts on the Melba Ketchum study, and why is no one addressing this properly? He immediately shut me down and vehemently, almost aggressively, told me his views on Miss Ketchum and her study. He made false accusations, accusing her of claiming that angel DNA was part of a report, which I challenged, as I have read the study, and nowhere in there are those words contained. He very openly accused her of falsifying the study and claimed that the Sasquatch are not people, but an undiscovered ape. When I brought up the mitochondrial DNA information that was presented in the study, he sidetracked the question and went into further belittling Ms. Ketchum and her team. I was about to remind him that, in fact, if the Sasquatch were apes, it would have been discovered a long time ago and probably protected throughout the U.S. and the world. My husband pulled me away before it went any further. Needless to say, it was my first conference and my last. Whatever their agenda, I want no part of it, and I feel like us, the indigenous peoples, are good and bad, passive and aggressive, depending on their circumstances, as well as their exposure to modern humans. My interest in this indigenous forest, mountain, and swamp people are many. I can't explain why I feel as strong as I do, but I have to trust my gut when it comes to this topic. She knows a man who we're going to keep, she prefers to keep the name away, identity away. She knows someone who's military and has spoken quite openly about several national lands and reservations in the southern U.S. where he has actively seen these people and said they interact on a one-on-one basis with the Native Americans in these certain areas. There's also many reports here in Michigan, mainly in the Upper Peninsula and the Roscommon State Forest areas, where my husband and I like to vacation. So thank you again for being real. Though myself, I'm not a hunter, your videos inspire, inform, and educate. Hopefully one day we will learn the unspoken truths of these peoples and shut down the money-mongering, self-proclaimed experts once and for all. Sincerely, Suzanne Current, Chesaning, Michigan. Right. Well, I Googled this idiot, and here he is right here. It says he's a TV actor. All right, so I'm quite certain that Dr. Melba Ketchum is probably about 1,000% more intelligent than any TV actor, including this little imp, and his co-gang members, who have been nonstop going out, extracting valuable information from good people, capitalizing off their hard work and their information, leaving them in the dirt, taking advantage of them, and lying to all of you nonstop to make a dollar or further whoever it is agenda who insists on keeping the truths of these beings away from all of you. So the only way, take note, the only way these douchebags can have any say is if you guys support them or promote them. Okay? So if you take that away from them, they're just going to disappear. So I strongly, if I could suggest to any of you, if I could make a suggestion to anybody, it's quit giving these absolute idiots attention. Don't support them. Don't promote them. All right? There's a handful of people that are going to be making a huge effort in exposing the truths about these douchebags, and it's coming fairly soon, I've heard. So, but in the meantime, just take whatever these guys have been spreading with a grain of salt, throw it in the dirt, and don't give them the opportunity to, don't give them the strength and the opportunity to belittle or destroy people any longer, all right? Because enough's enough. But anyway, as far as these idiots go and the money they're reaping and raping and taking from innocent people, it's got to end. I mean, if you go onto their website and you check out the details of going on one of these farce expeditions, they actually take money from people. And even in my own backyard, in the land right near me, these assholes come up here, organize these expeditions. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that are associated with these guys who they've got suckered into playing a role in these investigations and getting money for them. And they actually, and this, you know, I can comment on this because I have been involved in the outdoor industry for many years. And when you go on a guided anything in the mountains or in the forests, you typically get fed, housed, and transported. You get fed, housed, shelter, transported, and shown a good time. And what these guys are doing, they charge you money. You have to get your ass there. You have to make shelter. You have to pay for hotels, and you have to bring your own food. And you know what? I'll guarantee you, if there is ever any real actual evidence accumulated during these outings, they're going to keep it and they're going to capitalize off it, and they're going to keep your money, and you're not going to have any access or any rights to it. So, what kind of a? I mean, you can't get much more of a blatant scam than that, can you? Especially from TV actors. What a joke. I strongly suggest you read this book right here. All right, this person was directly involved with gathering DNA, directly involved with the study, and directly a first-hand witness into what went on with all these clowns and the shit show and the destroying of innocent people's careers. Okay, that's what these douchebags have done to numerous people over the years. All right, and it's time that everybody became aware of that fact. Okay, this is the truth about that study right here. Okay? Get it and read it and find out the facts and quit supporting these lying absolute douchebags. Okay?